Hola chicas, bienvenidos de nuevo a mi canal. Hoy les traigo un video que va a estar súper divertido, yo se los puedo prometer, ya que yo al editar este video me divertí muchísimo y me reí como nunca, la verdad. Es el video de mi esposo narra mi maquillaje, así que ya se van a imaginar un poquito de qué va a tratar este video. Yo me maquillé y todo y él narra cómo yo me maquillo, él narra los productos que uso, como él cree que se llamen, así que está súper divertido este video, la verdad, no se lo pierdan. No olviden que estamos de sorteo en el canal para que pasen y participen, el link que va a estar aquí en la descripción. Y miren, díganme qué opinan de mi pelo, ya volví a mis raíces, ya me cansé de colores que el ombre hair, que mechas californianas, que balayage, ya me cansé de todo eso. Y ahora sí, ya quiero mi pelo como el tono que es. Así que, ¿qué opinan de mi cabello, mi nuevo look? Pues bueno, chicas, ahora sí, vamos a comenzar con el video.
Okay, so we're going to do a little tutorial on my wife's makeup here. And I'm going to try to direct you all through it as best that I can. So now she's filling herself a little bit just to make sure her face is what it ought to be. Now she's showing you all the base. You know, women ought to start off with a really good base because the base, you know, it's kind of the foundation for everything. Although it's not foundation, it's just kind of a foundation. You see how she's stroking it? You put your lips to one side, that way it smooths it out a little bit right there. And it's amazing, isn't it, how those bases can really hide your blemishes. See how smooth her face looks? So remember, always start off with a good base. You get what you pay for, ladies. Now she does the other side. Notice she did the same technique. She moved her lips to the side. And always hold a mirror in front of yourself so you can make sure you're applying it directly, adequately. You can make sure that it's evenly applied. You don't want too much base in one spot. Now let's move on to the next step. Alright, so this is to kind of give you some contour here, ladies. You notice that she's kind of, she is using contour here, and she's getting ready to apply some makeup here below her eyes, but it also, this really highlights your cheekbones. It gets rid of ojeras, you know, the little baggy spots underneath your eyes. And notice how she comes back and she smooths it out. She mixes it with the base. That way, you don't see it. Because if you don't smooth it out like that, what's going to happen is you're going to have this base, and then you're going to have this kind of light spot here where you put the and you don't want that. So if you mix them together, notice how she's doing it masterfully. Yes, very good. Yeah. And notice how she's never taking her eyes off the mirror. That's important. You always want to keep your eye on what you're doing. Now she's getting ready to do some eyebrow stuff. All right, now this is what's called an eyebrow brush. This is just to make sure all of your hairs flow evenly in one direction. So you brush it first, get it nice and thinned out. All right, now we're going to look at some mascara-looking stuff here for the eyebrow. Now this is to give your eyebrow not only a little bit of color, but it's also to give your eyebrow a little bit of shape. You can shape it how you want. You can give it some volume, some more fullness. Because you know, many eyebrows you have a lot of hair in one spot and not a lot of hair in the other. And so this just ensures that it's nice, it's thick, it's dark, it's vibrant, and you can shape it. Now look at the brush that she's using, and notice how she's never taking her eye off the mirror. The brush is very a fine brush. It's used for finesse. It's used for elegance. It's used for very meticulous and rigorous eye work. Good. Now look how full, ladies, and I suppose some men. Look how full her eyebrows look. Very pretty. Very nice. Very nice. Now this is to kind of spread it out a little bit. She's using that brush again to kind of evenly distribute what she just applied, and to give it that full thick view. This. Very nice. She's doing the same thing. She's just using a different product. This is to give it kind of a clear coat, a clear look, a glossy look. That's the word we're looking for, a glossy look. And you don't need much. You want to apply this very conservatively. All right. All right, and this here is to kind of smooth out all that you've applied. It's kind of hide some of your blemishes. You know, it works similar to a foundation, but notice it's just kind of, she's using a wiping motion. kind of smoothing everything out. Notice how clear her face is looking. And notice she's getting every corner and crevice in here. Very, very good, very professional. You're going to put a little bit of raspberry lip gloss, kind of works kind of like a Vaseline, if you will. Now we're actually using the contour. This is the contour. Now this is to give shape to your jawbone right here. This is so you can really highlight. Notice how she puts her lips together like a fish. Well, the reason that she does that is so she can really bring out that jawbone. You know, women really like the finesse of what it has when you have a highlighted jawbone. And you need a good contour. And notice that the contour that she's using comes in a variety of colors. You want one that matches your skin as best as you can. You really do, because if you have a different color contour, your cheekbones here, I said jawbones earlier, I meant your cheekbones, they're going to look quite funny. But notice she's applying the same technique to the other side. And also to give her nose just a little bit of a smoothness there with the rest of her face, she puts a little bit of contour. It's really to highlight the features that stand out on your face. Now after you've applied a contour that's pretty much matches the color of your skin, now you're going to use a little less of this, a little brighter color, almost like a blush. It's really going to highlight your cheekbones right here. Very nice, very nice. Very nice. Yes, she was trained well. Very nice. And remember, ladies, when you use notice her cheeks are kind of pink, and now she's using a lighter color. This is just to really get depth. And now we're going to use a little, what looks like we're going to be some eyeliner here. You have to be careful with eyeliner, because if you don't know how to adequately apply it, you can really make a mess of things. Now, I love when women do this, and particularly Latino women. My wife is very good at it. Now, notice that it's going to give a little exotic kind of look that comes out of the corner of her eye. And notice that it's very important to apply it evenly, not too much, not too little, not too high, not too low, not too far out. But you just over the very, very, very tip. That's why it's called eyeliner, right? Because it covers the line here of where your eyelid meets your eyelashes. Masterfully done. All right. Now this is a little bit controversial, but now she's going to use some fake eyelashes here. Now look at those eyelashes. You know, they're not natural. They are very fake, very big, very exaggerated, very long, very dramatic. But, you know, if you're the kind of girl that likes that dramatic look, you really want to just have them come out, and that's fine. You know, you can go just buy fake body parts and put them on. And that's what, you know, always pick wisely, though. You don't want to look too ghetto. Now, of course, you can pick your color, but, you know, I happen to like this hot pink, this light pink thing. Notice how she applies it. And that's all you need. It's just a little bit on the bottom and on the top. Rub your lips together. Like that, it really evenly applies, really evenly distributes the lipstick. Very nice, very hot, very sexy. Now notice there were a few spots, and you always want to double check, ladies. Have a very good mirror that's handy that you can bring close by, because notice she's kind of touching herself right there on the lips. That's because there's a few little, see, she has a little quitter, a little piece of skin she's pulling out. You don't want that. You don't want all this beautiful makeup with skin hanging off your lips, right? So make sure you check that. It's probably better to do it before you put the makeup on, but it's okay if you recognize it later. A little water all over herself. Makeup will dry your skin out. You want to make sure you stay hydrated and moisturized. You want to show it off. You know, notice how you tilt your head a little bit. You kind of turn sideways and smile and give them that look. Men love that. Alright, ladies, so I hope that you learned a little bit from our makeup video today, and I'll see you.
Pues bueno, chicas, eso fue todo por hoy. Espero se hayan divertido muchísimo con este video y les hayan pasado un buen rato viéndolo. No olviden que estamos de sorteo, ya saben, el link va a estar aquí en la cajita de descripción. Y pues ahora sí, chicas, nos vemos en el siguiente video. No olvides suscribirte a mi canal si no lo has hecho y darle like al video si te gustó. Y nos vemos la próxima.